Moving ahead, we have another brainstorming keynote presentation by Ms. Areej AlShaibani. Areej is the Director of Human Resources Development at Ministry of Transport, Communication and Technology, Oman. Now, Areej's keynote speech title is Talent Gap Cloud and the Opportunity, a very good keynote speech title. All the best, Areej, the stage is all yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Starting, I will share my presentation, just a minute. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Areej AlShaibani. It is my pleasure to be part of Bahrain Hybrid Cloud and Data Center Summit 2021. And this presentation, you will be able to understand what are the talent needs and talent skills gap in order to meet the organization vision and mission of the organization. HRD as a strategic role in empowering using cloud. Starting with the first point, we need to understand what is the cloud talent gap. We have last 2 years, we have an increase of 50% moving to technology, specifically cloud, and we have seen that with the rapid changes in technology and in ICT sector, we are now going through lots of changes, and human resource development specifically are responsible to make sure that the employees of the organization having the proper knowledge of how to manage the cloud. The second point is the organizational growth could be greater, but due to the insufficient of growth talent, cloud talent within the whole world, it's not only in the Gulf region, but it has been increased in the last 2 years, and it has created a gap in skills, and this might affect the future jobs in future. So Gartner mentioned that in 2021-2023 emerging technology roadmap that 64% of IT executive sees that talent shortage to adapt new technology and process compared to 40% in 2020. So we can see there is an increase in shortage in talent. So what are the gap in skills? We can see that, of course, we have lots of skills that we need to make sure that in ICT sector, and of course in any sector who are using cloud, need to have cloud architecture, cloud security, cloud governance and operation, and specific cloud brand skills. In order to have the skills, we need to address what are the gaps so we can overcome it. So as well mentioned in one of the reports, MLs in 2021 Forbes, that most of non-technical business need a minimum set of technical talent skills in order to overcome any challenges. And most of them are in ICT sector like cybersecurity, IT governance and compliance, and as well like virtualization, artificial intelligence, and ERP implementation, business intelligence. Organizational truly have found that the opportunity to capitalize and differentiate themselves from competitors, they need a minimum set of the skills. And since now we have covered most of the gap of skills, let us see what are the solutions. How can we overcome this kind of gap? So we have strategies. Each organization can have their own strategies to overcome the gap, talent gap. In my opinion, I have come with almost 5 mainly strategy points to overcome it. And my opinion, number 1 will be investing in employees, in your current employees. Each organization needs to invest in their employees, and they try to narrow the gap by implementing, for example, annual training plan, sitting with the managers and the line managers as well, the top management, to understand what is the business need of the organization and how can we minimize the skills gap in order to retain the current employee. The second thing is training and upscaling. As we all know that The challenge in meeting the demand for talent, in finding, developing and retaining people, we need to have certain up-to-date skills. And this is, you can find updated skills through training, certified courses, in order how it gives us the way how to manage this kind of cloud, and the employees will understand that their knowledge and their individual goals are in line with the organizational goal. So it's a motivative factor that will help the organization and the employees upscale their skills and also have the agility mindset. Number 3 is establish cloud centers of excellence. Like we found in some research, Insider Business mentioned that 40% of organization they're survived more when they have this kind of centers, and 66% those who don't have cloud centers need more or larger budgets. Number 4, in my opinion, is to learn while doing managing the cloud. You give the opportunity to train or help others to train them, learn and grow. And the 5th point, in my opinion, is to leverage consulting partners. In case that the organization are going through lots of changes and they need to help and get a better result, they need to have kind of consultation until they reached into a level they are fully upskilled employees. So here are some of the points of the strategies that we can bridge the cloud talent gap. And I'm sure each organization, they can see based on their budgets, based on their priority, they can understand their needs and they can minimize the gap of talent based on their customized need. So how can we lead the change? In each organization, we need to have certain things which are the basis. So to empowering technology, we need to have a growth mindset within the employees who would love to learn and upgrade themselves in a level they can cope with all changes within the organization. A positive environment where HR or HRD, they are responsible to have to create a positive environment within the employees where they can have a space to create and innovate, and as well an environment where we have a clear communication, where we have a clear communication from the top management to all of the employees, as well communication within the organization where they can understand what are their needs and how can we fulfill their needs. A motivational culture where the leader and their employee can meet and try to have a positive environment so they could be more creative, innovative. So here are some of the empowering technology. It starts with their people. So imagine that we don't have a positive environment. We don't have all of the points that we have mentioned before. How can the human resource development pursue its work? We will have kind of lack of development for all of the employees. Maybe it will lead to high turnover, and people will leave the organization because they feel they are not appreciated enough, and lack of productivity and the motivation of their employees may go down. And at the same time, since there is no cloud and there is no certain system that can provide the best service for its employees, maybe the transferring knowledge will be very low. And at the same time, the building capability is not that, it might be very traditional and it does not fit and does not cope with the agility within the organization. You can imagine that the talent management within HRD is almost zero. So we always need to start in a point to make the positive change. So how can we measure the impact of cloud on human resource development? Since the human resource development are one of the factors that they need to have the best technology in order to ensure we have happiness within the employees, creativity and innovation is there, more accuracy in terms of results and data, faster solution, wide knowledge and depth in analysis and speed, and covering a larger number of employees. The disadvantage of not having it, ineffective human resource development, demotivation between the employees, the process is low and it's almost does not really perform into the best, the equality in services and the opportunity, limited resources and expensive solution maybe. And then mentioning the second point, why do we use cloud? Because it's available. We have a number, maybe we have large number of employees. It will speed a lot the services that needed to be provided. We should have it lead the way. It will create more jobs and better jobs. It monitors and suggests some solution, and as well it helps to if we have the right skills within the employees, they will be able to analyze and understand how to manage the cloud. So we can know that in the future of jobs is that people need to work, understand how they can manage the cloud and artificial intelligence by emotional intelligence jobs that will need to do with artificial intelligence, maybe building robots. People can work with AI and other jobs like data analysts and other skills that need to have in order to meet the future jobs. Mentioning as well that in each organization, we need to keep learning. We need to have this kind of mentality of growth mentality. The much you learn and you help others to learn, there will be the organization will be more active, agile, and using the latest technology in order to reach the organizational goal. I have always believed, this is one of my favorite quotes, I have always believed that the way you treat your employees is the way they treat their customers, and that the people flourish when they are prized. So it's important that to invest in the employees in order to have the best solution in managing cloud and emerging technologies. Here is one of my favorite charts that it shows us the strategy, how to empower the digital transformation within the organization, and as well into any kind of technology. We need to have mainly is the strategy. What is the strategy of the organization to minimize the gap within the organization? Is it, for example, as I mentioned before, investing in the employees, working in certain areas to encourage and motivate the employees in order to enrich and a level of optimization and better results? And as in human resource development, we normally do return on investment. So whenever we invest in our employees, we make sure that this value, it goes back to the organization. When you invest in your employees, you will get a loyal employees, maybe a better work environment where everything is digitalized and automated, and at the same time we have agility, able to adapt to any change that might happen and protect the system as well. And people are more centric, and placing the people in the center attract always in short run and long run. So it's always about learning and keep the employees engaged with the organization. They are part of the strategy, they are part of the vision. If they feel they are part of this, they will definitely lead the organization into an outstanding place. Thank you very much. You can contact me for more tips. This is Areej AlShaibani, and I'm looking forward for any questions.
Well, Areej, as of now, I don't see any questions coming your way. However, if there are any, I will email those questions to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. What an insightful keynote presentation by Ms. Areej AlShaibani, highlighting the importance of employees and being agile to succeed in today's world. Thanks, Areej, for the insightful keynote presentation, and we appreciate you joining us today and sharing your knowledge.
Thank you very much. Thank you.